Now everybody, let's first see how do we apply the tukka part, okay, or the tricks part, okay. So let's see what are the tricks, how to enhance the score and everything, okay. Chalo. First, let's just 5 minutes, we'll get to know about the tricks and whatever the things we need to apply for the exam, okay, so that you can practice today only. Now see, in exam, all questions carry equal marks for the CET. So if you solve a easy question or a tough question, doesn't matter. You all get 1 mark for that. So first target is solve the easy questions and get good rank. Clear? Do not take anything on ego. We'll go more in depth and in detail about it. Don't worry. Chalo. Now, once this is the, before starting the paper, I'm talking about how do you attempt the paper and everything. So in the exam for the tomorrow part, for those students, for all the students who are writing the exam tomorrow. So what do you have to do? First, you have to divide the whole paper in 3 segments, part 1, part 2 and part 3. Okay. Once you have done everything, whatever you know, then you go for the guess part. So I'm just giving what are the best ways how to do the best guessing, okay? So that you can score 5 to 10 if possible extra questions apart from whatever you know. Clear everyone? Chalo. So disclaimer, only do this once you are done with the things which you know. Okay, it may or may not work sometimes, okay? So these are the best possible ways you can figure out or guess an answer. Not a wild guess, but a wise guess, okay? But not always they work. 90-95% times they'll work, but do not go to the exam just because of this. So yeah, I remember this only, for that's why I'm going to the exam. Never. Okay? Chalo. So time strategy, very important. Have some extra time in your hand, okay, so that you can apply. The first thing here, use this trick part, observe the question, estimate the answer, and then compare where you can do what, and the last, eliminate the part. Let's see how do we apply. This looks so big, but it's easy. I've already taught you this trick to a lot of students. Whenever you're seeing this question, let's say I don't have much time and I have to go for the answer. So what do? You see on the, as a whole, if you see, these all 4 options are the same thing. So no need to check this. Now if you see everybody, if you see this option, again same thing. So no need to do anything. Now if you see in this set, what do you see? These 3, this one, and this one same. If you see A, C and D are same, B is out. So what you can do, eliminate the odd options. Eliminate the odd options. Remove it. It won't be the answer. 90 to 95% case it won't be. You don't have time. You don't know how to check. Remove it directly. Out of these 3, if you see this part is same. This is not. So remove it. Clear? Now you just have to check between A and C. Put this in here and check it. Put this in here and check it. So it becomes very easy, time saving. It took like 5 seconds to come till here, and 1 or 2 more seconds it will take to apply it here. The moment I'll apply 0, 0, origin point, 0 plus 0 is less than equal to 20. It is showing towards this side, correct? So that won't take. So what will be the answer? C. Clear? So in exam, you have to go like this, because the most biggest hurdle will be the time. So you have to be fast. Chalo. Next, for those for tomorrow or day after, for the physics part, and for very rare case of the maths part, check with the dimension. Check with the dimensions also. Okay. A lot of time, this is the golden rule for the physics. A lot of your CET and COMEDK questions, you'll see what they've asked in the 3 options. If you see, out of 4 options, 3 options does not satisfy the dimension. Directly you can put it up. Directly you can go for it. Okay. So if they've asked a volume question, the answer should contain the volume dimension also. So very, very, very important there. In the physics side, don't worry. Tomorrow I'll be uploading a video where it will be around 3 hours, it will cover each and everything of the 12 concepts, formulas and topics, and 1 to 2 hours for the 11th topic. All previous year's questions in one go, and it will be done. So that one small thing I'll do for you all. Okay, for the 12th part and 11th part, one full concept video where each and everything will be there, and the video will be of 2 hours. If you watch that, revision will be done. Clear everyone? Chalo. Next, option check is the best option in the maths part. Option checking is very important, and a lot of questions we will go by from the back part, reverse engineering. What is that? From the answer we'll see which question it will be, what kind of question it will satisfy. Clear everyone? I'll show you while today solving the previous year's questions. I'll show you, okay, from the answer we can say these 3 answers are not satisfying the question, so directly the 4th answer will be there. Okay, so this part again, the more and more you practice, you'll be pro. In exam, without doing much of touching of the pen, you can solve it. Okay, Chalo. Now, in order to boost your rank, let's say you're already getting 33, 35, 36, 37. Okay, yeah, physics and all. If you are getting 33, 35, 36, and from there you want 5 marks to 8 marks boost, what are the things you have to go through? Very important. Just understand. Very important. Now, in exam, when you're going tomorrow, writing the maths exam, first thing, physics we won't be coming live. Okay, physics I'll be just uploading because time will be very less. So before the exam, like, I'll just upload the video, so you will be there whatever time you want to watch. Once you're done, just watch it at a speed of like 2x and you can get it done. Okay, chalo. First, go through the whole paper. Targeted like 5 minutes. I'm going through the whole paper. Or let's say if somebody is like, while going through, I want to solve the easy ones, you can go through like that. Do not follow a sequence. A lot of people after the coming out from the exam, they're like, sir, I solved first question, then I went for second, then third and fourth. Fifth, I got stuck. And because I wanted to go in a sequence, solve each and every one, since I'm very good at it, done. I wasted a lot of time. Never do that. Never do that. Okay. Divide. You'll be dividing the questions in 3 parts. You know it and you can do fast, get it done. You know it, but you need time, keep it for the next. Don't know, at the last we'll see. Okay, chalo. Time consuming, but you don't know, second priority. So first 10 to 15 minutes, you will have the time to go very fast. Whatever you know in like 5 to 10 seconds, max 20 to 30 seconds, you have to solve it. Okay, first 15 minutes reserved for that. First 15 minutes out of 80 minutes what you have, first 15 minutes reserved for that. Next section is, once you know, you all know these questions, but you will take a bit of time. Okay, so that you give the next 30 minutes. The next 30 minutes you give to these kinds of questions. Okay, these two will give you around 33 to 35. Now next here comes, if somebody wants, sir, we want to increase more 10 questions. Okay, because KCET has given us the option that there is no negative marking. So we want to go for wise guess and not wild guess. And we want to get a bit of extra questions. So in that case, here is your chance. Okay. So very important, and ego kills student. If somebody is very good in maths or a particular chapter, very good, congratulations. But don't take that ego and go to the exam. Let's say you're doing a question of complex numbers, a very simple question, but you're not getting the answer. You wasted 3 to 5 minutes, and then what will happen? A pressure will build. Okay, I wasted 5 minutes. I could have done 5 to 6 questions in that, and that extra pressure will make the paper bad. So never take your ego and go to the exam. Leave the ego for the timing at home. Okay, give him some snacks. Go to exam without taking the ego. Do best, then come down. Okay. Clear everyone? Next, for the questions when you have a type B problem, like it is a bit big and you're solving and you're getting stuck, again same thing, no ego here. And what do? Don't spend a lot of time. Don't spend a lot of time. One of the best author, Barbara Oakley, she said, she's the author of a very, very awesome book, A Mind for Numbers. She said, while solving tough questions, which are big, when we allocate a lot of time, that is bad method. What do? Give it for max 1 minute or 1.5 minutes. After that, just proceed to the next question. in back of your brain, it always starts working. Though you're already solving a new question, easy one, but in the back of the mind, this question is getting solved. Okay, so that is an added bonus. That is an added bonus. And while leaving that, what do you say, tough question, when you went to the next, what happens is in the back you're already solving, and sometimes you can get some ideas while solving the other questions. Okay, and that you can apply and get it done. Clear, everyone? So do not, what do you say, get stuck because of the ego part, students. Clear? Chalo. Next, elimination technique. When you have four options, directly don't put go for the guessings. You have four options, A, B, C, and D. Use a bit of your brain. Try to eliminate some options. What happens? It becomes, I'll show you the elimination part. In CT, you can use easy eliminations. Okay, I can give you a guarantee while solving the questions. In CT, a lot of easy eliminations you can use. So you can eliminate now when you have only A and B options. If you guess, the chances of survival is what? 50%. Okay, whenever you see an odd extreme value, like you have options 4, 5, 6, and something is like 23, directly eliminate. It won't be. See, the examiner wants to give you like values which are very near, so that you can confuse, like it can be 4, it can be 5, or it can be 6. So very important, students. Okay, if you are getting a question with all the above and none of the above, the chances of this being the answer is almost 52%. Almost 52%. Okay, so whenever in exam you are getting this part, go for it. If you don't know, see, directly, if you already know answer and you're going for all the above, that is wrong. Okay, if you don't know the answer and you don't want that question to be wasted, because KCT has given you the option or COMEDK, because there is no negative marking in that, so go for this. Clear? Chalo. Now sometimes what happens, two options are very similar sounding, a very similar picture, very similar number. Be alert, answer will be among them, because they want you to do the mistakes. Okay, they want you to commit the mistake, like one is like 4.26 and the other like 4.35 or something like that. So the chances are, and the rest two values is like 6 and 8, the chances are the answer lies between these two. Okay, so if you guess between these two, your chances of getting the answer, the probability increases. Okay, if questions, for any question, if two options are just opposite, one says this will happen, the other says this won't, the chances are the answer lies among them. This is not what I am saying, this is what the researchers say. Okay, so very high chances of, for the people who are making the MCQ type of questions, they go on that. Okay, so very important, students. Now understand, this also for the students, this is not just guess, this is for those students they have done, but what happens, pressure is there, exam tomorrow, so they have a lot of pressure. So what we'll do, sir, a lot of things we have studied, formulas we have studied, this, that. So today also when you're studying the formulas, like let's say you are studying this formula, see something near to that. Oh, I marked this with red pen. That's why they say put a marking with red pen, green pen, something like that. So whenever in exam you're forgetting, okay, what you will do, you'll use the Cdm method. What is this Cdm method? Context dependent method. So what you'll do, go to the brain and tell us, oh, where did I learn this formula? Oh, this yellow notebook. Correct. Yes. In this yellow notebook, there was a page of matrices. And there I wrote a formula, something about an extra method, an easy method how to find out the transpose. Some picture, something I wrote in red pen and then I highlighted. So the moment you say all this story to the brain, it gives us exact location. Okay, this is the place where the student has that memory and it will be easy to recall that answer. Oh, this is the formula, you'll get it. Okay, so very important for all those students. This is not a guess part, this is like actual, it helps psychologically, it is tested by the scientist. And you have heard about what is it, the mind map, the memory palace. A lot of magicians, they tell, use this technique to say the names of the things which are nearby, or like to recall things. Okay, so very important, students. Whatever today you are learning and seeing, make sure that you are seeing something like, let's say formula is very tough, so make sure that you give some valuable identifier, some important marks. Oh, here down it has a value y square. Oh, here something it is like this. Okay, so it becomes very easy for you to remember. And in exam, out of the pressure, even if you forget, it will be easy to recall. easy to recall. So do not miss this step, students. Do not miss the steps. It will enhance your at least 2 to 3 questions, 2 to 3 questions. Okay, you already know. See, because what happens after the exam, once you've submitted the paper, you'll remember. But after that, that is done case. So before that, we need to. Okay, so for that, this is very helpful. So today, whatever the formulas you are learning, if it is difficult, mark it with a red pen or yellow pen. Okay, and or what do you say? Telling yellow, any other color, glitter, whatever it is. Chalo. Next, very important, students, if you are going through, you have written the answer to the first question is B, okay, and the answer to the third question is, let's say, D. And now you have to mark for the second, and you don't know anything about the second. You don't know anything about the second. Wait a bit, Ramesh, we'll just start it in like, what do you say, once this is done. So not much is left. So in that case, what do you do? And you already eliminated the option C. Now you have left with A, B, and D. Now probability wise, B has more priority. Okay, and we know that D is already taken in the next question. So D won't repeat. The chances of repeating is less. They give less values like that. Okay, so what you can do, you can go for B again. So this is very important trick. A lot of times it will be used in a lot of other exams also. Clear? Same thing here also. If you don't know, then only go for this. See, I already know the answer for first and third is A. Now I have to guess for the second one. I have already eliminated C. Now the chances of getting an extreme answer is less. It's like around 20% or less than that. But for getting B or C, it is more. So what I'll do, I'll go for B. Okay, chalo. Same, we already talked about outliner method, something which is an odd value, remove it. Now among these three values, see, two numbers are negative. So give them priority. Remove the positive number. Now out of these two, this will be the answer. Clear, everyone? Chalo. Now a lot of people, they say in the exam, they're like very much smart. They say, sir, they pat answer, there'll be a pattern. So one A, B, C, D, then D, B, C, A, like that. Never follow. The examiners always focus on this, that there should not be any pattern. Whoever, if they have 5 questions to mark and they're putting a pattern, A, B, C, D, A or anything, the chances of them getting a single marks also is 0. Clear, everyone? Chalo. Read questions carefully. A lot of students, they do mistake in not true section. A lot of students we get each year, they say, sir, the question asks for not true. We just went for true because we are going very fast. Be careful in that. Now, this is the exact analysis for the KCET 2019, 20 and 21. Which options favors most? A lot of times, a lot of YouTubers, they'll say this option, that option, but still I'm just giving you the exact data. See, there is no, what do you say, option that is favored most. Yeah, 2020 you see B and B part is more, but 2010, 2019 it was very less. So do not make the mindset, but if you don't know, 5 or 10 questions are there, you need to mark, and you just have to mark only one option, then go for either for B or C. Statistically, B is more weightage. Okay. Now a lot of people, they do like a pattern and something. Okay. So focus that today. That's why today's class is for concept building and concept clarity. Well, while solving the MCQ, we'll be getting the clarity in that. Okay. So conclusion, use your brain. First start with easy things. The easy questions which you know what will happen, it will give you a boost up. The moment confidence comes up, you'll do great. Okay. And then go for solving tough questions. Options with the longest statements, prefer them, because if the answer, if the person who has made the question, he has taken a time and given you a detailed option, it means that is the answer. Clear? Now this I have already explained. B has the max probability. Whenever you have none or all the above, go for that. Clear? Chalo. Sometimes you'll have a grace, so that's also is there. So done. So that's up for the whole of this session. Put a timeline. For the guessing, if you want to go for any kind of guessing, just take the help of this. You'll be able to do a wise guess rather than a wild guess.